Portland with our friends Lyman and Norma and my friend Michelle Tam, and I made a tuna melt there that was absolutely insane. And then he just brought me some more to use. And so I was like, what better way to use it than making a salad niçoise, which is typically something in the south of France, in Nice in particular, where they just take like a small amount of greens and they add some really simple foods to it. Niçoise olives. You can add some boiled potatoes. I roast mine sometimes for extra flavor, a little bit of tuna that you would have caught from the sea, because that's what you do when you live on the water, right? You see black olives, you see sometimes tomatoes, potatoes, oh, and blanched green beans. And then it's just with a little vinaigrette, or yeah, usually just like a very, very basic vinaigrette with some Dijon mustard in it to bind it all together. And so I have my riff on one. Why do I call it modern? I should just call it California, because everything I do has a California spin on it. But I add avocado and I add some radish. In mine, I've got the green beans, but I also have cucumber, which I don't have tonight, and I added some other bitter greens to it. So this is an amazing recipe to make when you just got a lot of stuff, a lot of produce in your house, and you want to use up some things. And so I had this adorable little head of butter lettuce or baby. Wait, what do they call this? Now I have to look in the garbage. Isn't that ridiculous? What do they call it? Ice cube lettuce. It's baby iceberg. Oh my God, who branded that? That's kind of darling. It's a baby iceberg, and I'm going to use that. But let me get the green beans out and see if they're ready, because we don't want to overcook these. That's for sure. Oh, also, I'm hard boiling some eggs. You always find some hard boiled egg on the plate. These are perfect. So here's what I did. I just drained it. I'm talking like a dreamy in my mouth. Mm. I'm going to drain these, but I actually have a little bowl of ice water ready, because I'm going to use it for my hard boiled eggs as well. So to stop the cooking on these, I just put these in boiling salted water for 3 minutes. Boom. I'm just going to drop them in that ice water and stop the cooking immediately. Otherwise, these green beans will really continue to cook and they'll get mushy, right? So just by doing that, guess what? I stopped the cooking. Isn't that delightful? Let me taste it now. Oh, oh, they're perfect. Mm-hmm. They're really good. Okay. So now I'm going to set this ice water aside, because to hard boil my eggs, all I'm doing, is bringing water to a boil with eggs in it. The second it comes to a boil, I turn it off and I set a timer for 13 minutes. After 13 minutes, I drop them in cold water and let's see how they are. I did learn this method in cooking school like 20 something years ago. So let's see if it still works. It's been a while. So one of the other things I love about a salad niçoise is that it can be composed. And by composed, I mean just like put together, right? And made to look very beautiful on a plate, ingredient by ingredient. And I have this gorgeous platter, and it's just two of us eating tonight. And so I thought I would kind of do it more for looks than anything else. And I love how they shot this for the cookbook, The Vibrant Life. But we made it look like a little more together and messed around with than you would typically in a salad niçoise. In a salad niçoise, you see things grouped together, right? Little ingredients by each other. So you can kind of like add them in as you like. So let's put the lettuce on the bottom, and then we're going to build it around the lettuce. And I want to see how big these leaves are. Well, I'm going to cut it. Oh my God, it's so cute. A little baby ice. That's hilarious that that's what they're calling it, baby iceberg lettuce. But I love the crunch of iceberg. Iceberg is no longer underrated. I think it's phenomenal. And even though it's not super green, it's still got a ton of redeeming health benefits to it. God, look at how cute those are. Yeah. That's delicious. So look what we're going to do. We're going to make a bed of lettuce. I'm going to tear some of these bigger pieces up. And it's okay that there's not a ton of lettuce, because there's going to be a lot of other delicious stuff to put on here, right? So I don't want to call this like peasant food, because it's not. I mean, you've obviously got some tuna in here, which is, prime ingredient, and it's not inexpensive. But the thing I love about some of these ideas that come from the Mediterranean is like The idea is founded on